Hello, I'm Casey and today is Friday and that means it's Fresh Pasta Friday in our house. Today I'm going to be making Malloreddus, which is also known as gnocchetti sardi, which is also known as Sardinian gnocchi. Now don't get hung up on the name gnocchi because it really isn't made with a gnocchi dough. It's made with a semolina dough, so it's far more easier to create and to shape. And like its name suggests, it does come from Sardinia. So let's get to getting and make this shape. Now I've already put together my semolina dough. I used 550 grams of semolina with 250 grams of warm water. I've let this rest for probably about 30 minutes and now I'm just gonna go and kind of feel out the dough. It's feeling perfect. It feels just like the right consistency that I want. I did add a little bit more flour or semolina than I usually do because I did want it to be a little bit stiffer. So now I'm just working on kneading it just to get a nice final shape and then just to test the elasticity. That looks great. So let's begin shaping our pasta. The tools that we'll need is, of course, our pasta dough and making sure you have some type of thing to cover it, whether it's a bowl, plastic wrap, or a kitchen towel. You'll need a gnocchi board and then also some type of instrument like this bench scraper to cut your dough, whether it's a knife or a bench scraper. So I'm gonna cut a little piece off right now, put my dough off to the side and cover it so it doesn't dry out. And I'm just gonna roll this out nice and thin. This is called gnocchetti sardi, and gnocchetti means small gnocchi. So we are gonna cut these a little bit small before we shape them. And then I'm gonna take my bench scraper and get these kind of all lined up. And then I'm gonna start cutting them. So then I have a whole bunch of them that I can start shaping on my board. So I'll take one of these little nuggets and use my thumb just to roll it against the board and just kind of kick it off or flick it off. And now, true to its name, gnocchetti, we have little baby gnocchis coming off. Now as you finish shaping your pasta, you want to put them off to the side on a surface that they can dry on, whether this is a floured surface or a wooden surface. I always use just like a little tea towel in my kitchen and kind of separating them. Okay, so I've got all my pasta made and now I'm just waiting on my pot of water to boil. It's salted like the sea, and once it starts to boil, I will throw in probably about a third of the pasta that I made at a time. I don't want to overcrowd the pot and overcrowd the pasta, so I'll cook them in batches. And as soon as they're done, I'll scoop them out with my spider and then I will put them into my sauce that I have. I have some leftover ragu sauce from last week. So I'll add it to the sauce and kind of finish the cooking process within the sauce. Okay, so this batch has been going for about 3.5 minutes and they are perfect. I'm gonna get them out and then start my next batch. Okay, here it is. Our pasta with a bit of ragu sauce. And then to top it off, I'm gonna use some pecorino romano just to add a little bit more saltiness to that fatty ragu. Okay, that's it. The Malloreddus and ragu are done. It looks gorgeous. The ragu sauce is all over the pasta. It's even inside the little cavities, and it's exactly what I was hoping for. So let's give it a shot. Buon appetito. The fattiness from the ragu coats the pasta so perfectly. The pecorino on top Adds just the right amount of saltiness to that fatty flavor that I was looking for. So good. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.